Hey, how's it going, man? How's it going? Nah, nothing severe. Just some, just some showers passing by. They had lightning and thunder, but it really toned down. Temperature dropped. Oh, there was a lightning strike, right as I said that. I was expecting the thunder to be louder. Guess it was too far away. Oh, that's an airplane. Yeah, definitely not thunder. It was lasting too long. Pretty chilly out. Especially for May. Feels like feels like a feels like an autumn evening instead of a wind speed's probably not even 10 miles an hour. Yeah, kind of weird, huh? I mean, it's the middle of May now, but it feels like it's around 50 outside. Feels like at least 60. Pretty strange. And you got a thunderstorm occurring while it's about 60 outside. Yeah, the storm's really calmed down a lot. I mean, usually when storms come around my place, they weaken a lot. They weaken a lot. Every single time, it seems. Yeah, we have some weird stuff happen here. We have some weird weather go on here in Texas. I mean, it's the middle of May in Texas, and it's like 60 outside. Feels like it's September or October, but it's May. Getting a pretty good wind gust there. That's exactly what happens with me, man. They come around Leander, Cedar Park, and they die. Unless they're strong enough. If it's not severe warned, well, heck, even if they are severe warned, they die out. They just weaken so much whenever they get here. And we have an interstate next to us, I-35. It goes right through the middle of Williamson County into Austin. And basically, around that point, storms have just been known to die off once it reaches that point. It's really strange. And other times storms don't weaken and they just continue going on. I mean, it was only about a month ago I had that tornado warning. Back in April. Only 2 days into April we had a tornado warning. That was really uncalled for when that happened. Yeah, man, that's also another thing. Whenever I start to record, whenever, like, say, if there's a lot of lightning out, a lot of thunder, lots of action going on, whenever I whip out the camera, it just stops. And if it doesn't stop, it really decreases in frequency. Like, for instance, this storm, man, there were a lot of thunder, and there was quite a bit of thunder and lightning, and then it just stopped. Yeah, it's been kind of a quiet season here too, man. Not a lot of activity this May, and after the tornado warning I had back in April, we haven't had much rain. But hopefully that changes here in a couple weeks. Hopefully we'll get more exciting stuff coming in June, and maybe the rest of the year. So right now May's being really finicky. May was a lot more active last year. Back in 2016, that was a pretty exciting storm season last year. Lots of events happening here and lots of notable tornado outbreaks happening in the plains last year. But so far, 2017 has been kind of mediocre. Like, for instance, that high risk outbreak a couple of days ago in Oklahoma and Kansas. That didn't seem like a high risk to me. It seemed more like a moderate risk than a high risk. Because really, there was only one photogenic tornado Yeah, it was only like the only notable tornado was the one that hit Oklahoma that day. And usually it's funny because usually people say Kansas has all the good tornadoes. Like usually, if you want to see a tornado, you go to Kansas and not Oklahoma. But Oklahoma produced the notable tornado of the day. And I mean, and that it wasn't even all too impressive. Yeah. I mean, it was low precipitation supercell, and it was a long track tornado. But it's to me. I mean, it just there wasn't that umph to it. Like for instance, last year we had the Ray tornado. We had the Wynwood tornado. Man, what else did we have last year, 2016? Yeah, same here, man. Had a tornado warning last just this past month, back in April, man. Seems like you and I are kind of experiencing the same thing, even though you're not living in Texas. Maybe it's just been like that throughout the U.S. So far, the storm season just hasn't been cutting it, man. Yeah, like for instance, actually, yeah, I think it's just yeah. I mean, Texas has been kind of quiet, but I've noticed that I've seen, for instance, like there was like a real good yeah. I saw a video of I saw footage of a really nice shelf cloud that passed by in Chicago from a YouTuber I'm subscribed to, and that was really not the structure on that thing was really impressive. Definitely a highlight of the year. I've definitely a highlight of the year. Just looks so pretty, yet it was so eerie at the same time. Yeah, I forgot what his name was. I think it was Midwest Chasers. I, I don't really remember who what his name was. I know what his picture looks like. I know what his profile picture looks like. But yeah, he had a real nice footage of a shelf cloud that passed through there, and it looked really really cool. Close the window. Oh, I just saw a little bit of lightning off to the right side. It's been about 10-15 minutes since the last lightning strike, and I finally saw one. somebody who watches my stuff. Went to get my charger. Now I have unlimited power. It wasn't anything too photogenic or anything like that. It's just a flash. No bolt. I couldn't see a bolt. It was right there. Oh man, that sucks. Was it a good storm? Like, how was the storm? Was it intense? Oh man, that stinks. But hey, you did get that really good footage of that one severe thunderstorm that came through at night. I think you were recording with your phone, but you also had your GoPro set up. I remember that footage you shot. That's footage that you shot that sticks out of my mind. It was at night and the wind was blowing real strong. And you had your phone and your GoPro set up. That was probably your best footage yet, right there, man. Good times. 2015 and 2016. Seems only like not too long ago, but 2015 was 2 years ago. Oh yeah, man, you've really been uploading your automotive stuff. Glad that's doing well for you, man. But yeah, the weather, just not cutting it. It seems for the both of us, because so far it just hasn't been all too good. Besides that tornado warning I got this past month. And actually, well, there was one good storm back in February, if you remember that video, and it was at night. Had those real strong wind gusts and just downpour of rain. And there were actually reported tornadoes that touched down that night back in February. That one storm system that came through. Man, I almost forgot about that one. That was intense. And, actually, about a night ago, there was a pretty good thunderstorm that came through. I actually got footage of that. I've yet to upload it. I might do that this evening. It's been one of the highlights of the year, I suppose. Right there, the footage I've yet to upload yet. The footage I got just this past night. I gotta upload that soon. Yeah, around the 20. I think it was on the 20th, I believe. February 20th, I think is when it happened. If not the 20th, then like the 22nd. Happened way early in the morning. Hey, that's my sister's birthday. February 24th. Nice. Oh, cool. Listening to some ASMR kind of stuff. Because that's what it seems like right now. I mean, I'm not into those videos, but I know those are a real trend right now. Oh, I just saw a lightning strike about a couple of seconds ago. It's right there. Dang, this live stream's going on for a long time. It's been 42 minutes. I wish I could make this into a time lapse. That'd be pretty cool. Little gust of wind. Hey, hey. Well, I guess not. Now you know, man. 43 minutes now. Sorry, man. If you've been wondering, my voice has been kind of rough today. I got real bad. I, my throat's been pretty shaky lately. Yeah, but not too so much to the point where it starts taking down trees. I don't want that. I don't think anybody does. Like 80-mile-an-hour gusts, like sustained. I don't want that. You're A1 right, man. Getting tired. Excuse me. Yeah, I am. Nathan's been getting some pretty decent stuff. Honestly, man, that's something I just don't know. He keeps deleting his channels and then putting them back up again. I have no idea why he does that. Something I might not ever understand. Oh, you mean the one in September? Oh yeah, that one was awesome. Yeah, that was great, man. I mean, I almost forgot about that. Yeah, that thing was I mean, it wasn't the most photogenic. Yeah, it wasn't the most photogenic shelf cloud in existence, but it was still really awesome to see that in person. Man, that was a good day. It was a real good day. Believe it or not, that same day, after I was done recording and all that stuff, lightning strike hit real close in my neighborhood, and it just shook the whole house. It was so loud. I didn't get it on video, but it was like 30 minutes, 40 minutes after I stopped recording. Maybe even 20 minutes after I stopped recording, and then just hit real super close to my neighborhood. And it just shook the whole house. But yeah, man, that shelf cloud was real nice. Got me reminiscing about it a little bit. Well, I mean, that day I didn't give up. I just thought the day was done. I just thought I was through recording. Like, oh well, the storm passed. I don't have to record anymore. And of course, the storm surprises me, and a real loud clap of thunder just happens 20 minutes after I start recording. Because I thought the storm was done. I thought I didn't have anything more to record, but obviously I was mistaken. But I had real no way of knowing it was going to happen, so I'm not too upset about it. Plus, too, I was in the kitchen. I was like doing chores, and when it happened, I think I was going to either like throw something in the trash, or I was like going to get a glass of water or something, and it happened. Ah, really? That's cool, man. I'm glad you caught a shelf cloud, no matter how robust it was or how photogenic. A shelf cloud's a shelf cloud, and they'll always be really cool to me. Man, I want to see a real photogenic shelf cloud one day. Just rolling through a city, or rolling through the rolling through the hills or the plains with a ton of lightning in the back of it. That'd be a pretty awesome sight. Well, man, I would take it from them. uh, they would know what a shelf cloud looks like. And I bet if I saw it, I bet I would think it's a shelf cloud too. Wind's picking up a tad. Uh, I don't know if you're wanting to get a answer from either me or the other gentleman or gentleman or gentlewoman in the stream, but I believe the storm is passing to the east of my location, so no direct hits. I like parties. Nah, I'm just joking. I'm not a big fan of parties. Kind of interesting. The wind's picking up a little bit. I wonder if we'll get any more thunderstorms tonight. Because right now it's just... I don't know, man. I think you're hearing things because I haven't heard a thunderclap or airplane pass in a while. Could be the air conditioning. Oh yeah, the storm system's probably gonna move out that way here. Yeah, probably by about Tuesday. Man, 5 minutes until being an hour-long string. Oh, I'll be careful, man. I'll make sure of it. I'm not as daring as other storm enthusiasts out there. I'm a pretty subdued guy. Like, I mean, if I were to be a storm chaser, chase tornadoes, which, I mean, I'd like to do that in the future. I'd like to be a storm chaser, but I'd take vacations to do it. I wouldn't have it be a job, but I would be like, if there was a tornado, I'd be like 500 yards away from it. Like I'd be much further than the extreme storm chasers. You know what I'm saying? Like a Reed Timmer. Like Reed Timmer gets super close with him, man. Like I don't want to get that close to a tornado. I don't care how weak it is. I want to see it from a distance so I can get it. My spare time, I like to watch. Reed is nuts. What I like to do in my spare time, I like to surf the internet. I like to surf Twitter and YouTube. I like video editing. I like storm spotting. I like chilling out and just taking in life slow. Oh, that's a good hobby, man. I love the beach. Especially Florida beaches. They're the best. Much better than Texas beaches by a long shot. Hey, 3 people joining the stream. Oh. I guess, yeah, that kind of makes sense, man. I mean, the videos you record, it does show you in the suburbs, so yeah, you're not near. Doesn't seem like you would have been near a beach. But hey, if I lived by the beach, You best bet I would take long walks on the beach. Oh, nice. That'd be a fun career, man. But hey, just make sure you get all the information you need, like get all the training you need, like really educate yourself in tornadoes and supercells. And go out with veteran chasers and just learn from experience and just grow from there, man. Because I mean, as a storm chaser, you don't want to go out there without any knowledge of storms or tornadoes. Because some people have gotten in real big trouble for being amateurs and doing silly things. We don't need more storm chasers dying. I mean, I think it was I think it was about a month or two ago. Two storm chasers died or three storm chasers died, but it was in a car wreck. It was Corbin Jaeger and Kelly Williamson and another chaser. And then back in 2013, we had Twist X die, but that was actually because of the tornado. Yeah, that's definitely one of the qualifications right there, Rocky. Listen to your gut and, you know, oh, you're quite welcome, man. If you're thinking Rocky, then my bad, but if you're thinking me also, then no problem, man. Man, it's gotten real dark out. It's been over an hour now. Past an hour of streaming. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, there was that tornado. I think it was back in 2013 that hit Georgia, real early in the year. Yeah, in January. That was a big tornado too. It was moving fast. I remember that. I wasn't in it, but I remember seeing footage of it. And that was real early in the season. I think it was 2013 it happened, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that was a bad one. I think it was rated EF3. No, no warnings, no severe thunderstorm warnings, no tornado warnings. Just some small thunderstorms that were passing through. But at this point, I'm pretty sure they've all weakened by now, because I haven't seen lightning or heard any thunder in quite some time now. I think they've all weakened. But I'm streaming because I want to keep talking to you guys. Even if it's only two people, man, I still appreciate it. Oh, I just saw lightning in the distance. I don't know if the camera caught that, but I saw it. Glad you're enjoying it, man. Even though there's not much going on. if there was a raging storm going on, I'd be talking less often so you guys could hear the rain and the thunder and lightning, but that's just not happening. Marginal risk isn't too bad. Might have a possibility of some, maybe the severe weather risk might increase in the days to come, but as of right now, a marginal risk isn't too bad. Basically just says keep an eye out for the possibility of severe thunderstorms. Because whenever we get a marginal risk here in Texas, we don't usually get severe thunderstorms. It's usually just a flop whenever we get marginal risk here in Texas, at least we're in my location. Either severe storms happen farther from my location or they just die out before they get here. Which is kind of disappointing. Well, hey, Rocky, look out for some severe possibility of severe weather tomorrow, man. Even if the risk is low, you never know. Mother Nature always has something up her sleeve. She might put out something pretty cool for the both of you guys this upcoming Monday and Tuesday. Got a dog barking. Actually, no.
Did you see my text?
Those were car headlights.
David, did you see my text?
Sorry, that was my parents. They were talking to each other. Yeah, I put my hand in front of it. I was trying to mute the microphone, but it happened too quick. But I don't think that was lightning. I think it was just car headlights. You never know, could have been some creepy crawler crawling onto my phone, but oh yeah, that was back. That was well, far from the finger of God, finger of a mortal, finger of a average citizen. Twister made that line popular, and that was all the way back in 1996. With Bill Paxton. It's a shame he passed away earlier this year. Yeah, man. Yeah, even though Bill Paxton didn't say the line. Yeah. Twister was actually one of my childhood movies. That's actually probably the movie that got me into tornadoes. Because I had been fascinated with thunderstorms as an even littler kid. Yeah, Twister, yeah. Hope Bill Paxton died too early, in my opinion. He died too young. He was only in his 50s, I think, when he passed away. Yeah, Bill Paxton was a great actor, too. He wasn't mediocre. He knew how to act. Yeah, Twister was one of my childhood movies growing up. It's what got me into tornadoes. Well, I'm actually live streaming on my smartphone right now, on my Galaxy, my Samsung Galaxy. And so what I did is I went to the YouTube app, and then I clicked on the little video camera icon, and then in the top right corner it said live, and then I pressed that, and then I set my title for the live stream, and then I let it buffer until the live stream started. So it was a fairly simple process, but I'm pretty sure it's different when you're talking about doing it on a PC or a Mac, because I did it on my smartphone, and I'm sure it's a lot different doing it that way. But as for Android, that's how you do it. You just get on the app and you click on the video camera icon, and then you press live. Yeah, yeah. Live streams on YouTube are it's kind of confusing sometimes how to set it up. And more often than not, they're not usually confusing. Usually, it just doesn't work, and I have to restart it because on the Android app. Yeah, WWE. I know a lot. I know quite a few friends that like WWE, but I've never been into it personally. Gotcha. I never watched World Wrestling. Yeah, it was called the WWF back then. I was never into wrestling. It seems like Steven is, though, and it's kind of cool you were Rocky. Maybe you guys could talk some WWE stuff to each other. But I've heard of the Undertaker though. He's pretty legendary in the WWE. Ah, yeah, speakers. Oh man, that's a pretty cool goal, man. Go beat up some muscly dudes, hit them with chairs, and throw them off the ring. I hear an airplane. I've heard of something like that, but I don't think it's anything that's real. Couldn't be. I saw a little bit of, actually, believe it or not, I saw a little bit of lightning in the distance. It was real faint, though. It was way in the background, behind the trees. Yeah, camera shy lightning. I've heard of Markiplier. A lot of people like Markiplier. I'm not into him personally, but he's a pretty respectable guy. Oh, I just saw another lightning flash. Way in the background. Lightning frequency starting to increase a little bit. Oh, I hear an airplane. Oh, did y'all see that flash of lightning at all? I saw it. Lightning starting to increase in quantity again. It just doesn't want to show itself for the camera. That's Markiplier. Yeah, like those cheesy shows like on True TV and stuff. Yeah, that's a pretty good analogy. I don't know what you're talking about, man. Are you talking about my voice or because so far what's been on the screen right now is just it's just been trees blowing in the wind a little bit and some distant lightning and the sound of my voice. All right, y'all. I think I'm gonna leave the stream now. I'm in my sister's room. Hey, Rocky. I'll catch you later, man. My I'm in my sister's room and I'm using her window as a to look at the storms. And I don't think I'd want her to catch me in here. So I'm gonna have to end the stream, man. See you later, man. Bye, you too. Have a good one, y'all.